This isn't how I was going to start my video, but I came out here and I realized that I don't have any Coke or cola to go with my whiskey, so I'm going to see how this goes. Kind of gives me like a Sprite vibe with some raspberry in it. Raspberry I'm not too sure on, although the Sprite vibe, I've never had Sprite in whiskey, but everybody else talks about it, so let's find out, because I already poured the whiskey. It's not terrible. I'll probably drink that for a day or two to remember to actually go get Coke, but it's not terrible. I've got like 6 million things I gotta get done now. That table is finally getting it done. This is gonna be the last video of me working on this table. Mostly because it's in my way, and I don't want to start anything else so that's done, because it's a lot of cutting and sanding and all that other stuff, and that table's clean at the moment. It doesn't have sawdust all over it. So if I can get this done and in the house, that would be ideal. So what are we doing with it? What we are doing is I have to put a handle here, because Amanda originally said she didn't want one, so we didn't buy any. And then we went to the store today and didn't buy any. So I'm going to take probably this one, or one of these. I had to do James' stuff to make work. I don't know which one it is though. Maybe I'll take this top one. Let's get this ready. I'll take one of these, drill it in there, make it work, go get another one tomorrow, and then put in the holes that are already there after it's in the house, because then I don't gotta drill. That part's done. Okay, well, why is that a video? Because there's more than just that. You can see I have a sheet of hardboard. So, for those of you that are unaware on what a sewing table is or how it works, essentially these flip out, and then a sewing table comes up and appears. I've got most of the hardware out, that way we just have like one screw left to undo, because we don't have a sewing table. And Amanda screws out. Amanda doesn't want a sewing table or a sewing machine in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it a hidden drawer. So it's only going to be accessed through this hole here. So she is going to have to move her machine over here in order to use it. But we're going to put all the sewing needles and thread and just stuff that the kids can get in and ruin, like the thread, or hurt themselves on, like the needles, in here, so that normally the sewing machine would be over it and they can't get into it and destroy anything or themselves. Clearly this is taken apart. I don't know how this part works. I don't have much experience with sewing tables, so I'm going to figure that out. I also don't know what this thing's supposed to do. I have no idea. But I'm going to figure that out and try to retain like the hinges and everything on it already, so that I don't have to do any custom hinges. Once that part works, I have to take this cardboard, cut it to fit in here, and then mount it up. So I'm almost wondering if I remove these, and then if I drill holes where those would line up into the wood, if I can get those to go in there and articulate up all the way. And if I can, then from there I could just drill. They have on the bottom little like indent recess things. I think they're on both sides. Yeah. So if I can, I should be able to drill a screw through there as a lock screw, so that it does not automatically fall back out.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling, I'll keep...
It's there now, but okay, so it's there now. See, it opens. Doesn't really stay open, but it opens. But it's a little snug. Doesn't quite line up here right. It's high. All around it's high from the back. Now I just gotta find a way to make it open. And that's the tough part, because I don't necessarily want to make a hole. Using a handle won't work. So I don't know.
You keep bluffing, you've got nothing. I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
Alright, so that got a little sketchy. Actually, if you look, I had a skateboard just wedged up under there to keep it from falling out. So I put that last hole drill there because I had to use this little thing, so I had to hold this and still have my other hand on the drill, but keep that from going down. Now this is wedged in here pretty good on this side, and there's some under this one, keeping these from moving, so I'm actually not putting anything there. I can put an impact and my drill in here. So I think they're pretty good. And if there's any other issues, then I will address those when they arise. Alright, well, it's gone. It's out of the way. Since I can't work on this yet, I get to work on my project. So measurement is 6 foot 1 inch for what I want. I don't know if that's gonna be enough or not, to be honest. But that's what we're gonna start with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all that measured out, and then we'll get that cut, and then start to get creative from there. Alright, so I got my piece cut. Is this long board here? Actually, I have less than I thought I would. But that's alright. So here's where I'm conflicted, because I'm going to use the short board as an example, but I kind of wanted to do something with the router, whether it be hollow it or, recess this in a little bit, or give it a nice edge, maybe both. I don't know. My problem, however, is that it's a lot to do for a router, particularly the router that I have. The router that I have is actually my dad's. I'm borrowing it. It's a huge Ryobi plunge router. So I've only ever actually used it once successfully, and that was actually before I even borrowed it. Alright, well, I think I found the bit that I want to use on the edges. One right here on the top. If you look on this end right here, you can kind of see it. That one's ugly, but smaller piece. I was having issues with clamps. With this one, I have it reclamped up so that I don't think it's not going to move on me, so I'll be able to get it done. However, I'm going to wait till morning to do that because it's approaching on 1 a.m. and I noticed that I could actually hear that over my noise canceling headphones with music on, which I can with all these power tools anyway, but that one was way louder, so not trying to be that guy, even though I just spent like 45 minutes doing it anyway. But for that, that'll be a lot. Now, I get to do my project. So I'm actually going to bring it in the house first and just double check the size before I cut it anything more. And then, assuming everything fits the way that I want it to, we'll get it clamped up here, and then I'm going to route the border on the outside. That way I know how much left on the inside I actually have. And then I will use the router to really just cut a big mortise in there so that the shot glasses have something to sit in.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure.
Alright, well my back is killing me from being overworked been with the router. And apparently my other GoPro died, so I don't know how much that you guys actually saw, but it's by no means perfect, especially along this back edge right here. Had a couple of bits kind of thin. I was able to get this front edge more or less good though, and then the sides are kind of meh. And then I've got this nice little bevel right down here, so it's gonna sit just like that. It's gonna be high up over a windowsill, so you're not really gonna see the top anyway. I just wanted something to sit nice in there, so it works. Did pretty good. Feel a lot more confident with the router now too, which is awesome. Did a ginormous mess, which is also kind of cool. So basically, just gonna finish off with some light sanding, mostly just right here on the tops here where the router was.
Turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me.
Alright, well, it's been about 8 hours or so, and everything is dry. I've got the stain on there, obviously, and then I already did a spray lacquer. Honestly, that's the only lacquer that I have. So everything's dry, everything looks good. I gotta figure out exactly how I want to mount the brackets that I want to use, because I'm having a big issue with that. So I just want to use like basic L brackets, actually the exact same brackets that I used to make that drawer yesterday, which are these guys. And one other thing, I just want to preface, I'm not recording anything in the house at the moment, and that's because it's currently almost 11 o'clock at night, and everybody's sleeping. Actually, Amanda's awake, but I just sent her to bed because she fell asleep on the couch. But Hunter's asleep. Amanda's going to be trying to go to sleep. I don't want to be recording audio because I do try to talk a little bit louder than I usually talk. That's why I'm not recording anything inside. And it's just like, okay, cool. Okay, we're done. Whatever. It's because I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to be respectful for the people who are sleeping. I'm sure my neighbors wish I would do the same thing when I'm rowdy at 1 a.m. like last night or cutting stuff or whatever. I try not to. I do. It just still happens sometimes. Alright, so I did go ahead and I got everything lined up on the wall. I brought the brackets down to get painted because it just showed that silver on the bottom. So I'm painting those black right now. Got the pilot holes on the shelf drilled, so as soon as the paint is done, I will be able to go ahead and get those mounted up. By the way, this color that I used here, I believe it's called Espresso. Yes, it is called Espresso. It's got a little can because I wasn't sure and I didn't need a lot at the moment. But this is definitely one that I think I'm going to use on further projects as well. So, actually quite happy about that one. Alright, so we're going to try to be a little quiet here because it's still nighttime. So everyone's sleeping. Actually, got it mounted here. I think it looks good. But we have a bunch of different shot glasses. And these are all destination shot glasses. Anyway, as I was saying, we do have other shot glasses. Those are just kind of the fun ones that we have. And most of those are Amanda's, if not all of them. The only shot glasses I've personally ever cared about are like destination ones. And this is something that I've always done, which is something that Amanda has started doing. And it's whenever we go to a new town, we get a shot glass. So in all the videos you see where we go on adventures and we go on camps or, a zoo or any kind of, tourist trap or attraction or just vacation out of town, chances are we've got a shot glass or we looked for one. I like to get ones that are different style than just a regular shot glass. I'm going to go ahead and end it up there. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. Like I said in the last one, I'm trying to keep these regular. I'm trying to do as much as I can to keep a schedule. Right now, I'm trying every 2 weeks until I get a routine. I don't want to blow through things super quick, do good for like a month and a half, and then just have nothing. So, trying to pace myself on the uploads and projects and things we're going to do. And let me know if you guys are interested, what you guys want to see, because I'm open to ideas.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I